Welcome, welcome, welcome.
No, you only do one welcome.
No, I do all three. Welcome.
Welcome
to our... Oh, fuck it.
We talk about love. We talk about shit. What else do you want me to say?
Right.
I'm tired. I've shit myself, for Christ's sake. I'm holding it in. Hi, I'm Coleen Nolan. Welcome to our podcast. Welcome to our home. In this house, nothing is off the table. We talk about everything and anything you want us to talk about. So far, it's been love, sex, relationships. So, that's it.
Hi, I'm Shane. I'm the oldest. And believe me when I say this, no one here bites their tongue. We all say what we want to say, and we say it with pride. We even swear a little, so get over it.
I'm Ciara, I'm the youngest and the favourite and the most talented. 3 different generations, 3 different takes, it's our family's way.
So, grab a cuppa and settle in.
You've got the best seat in the house.
This is our family chat and now it's yours too.
Welcome to our podcast.
Hi there, everyone, again.
Welcome back, everyone.
Done the first one.
Yeah.
It's all very new to us, isn't it, at the moment? Promise you.
Not chatting shit. Chatting shit's quite runs in the family.
No, chatting shit we're great at.
And treating ourselves as
No.
well.
Would you like to let everyone know this morning what you did?
No. So how do we think it all went? First one. It was all right, wasn't it? I enjoyed it.
Yeah. What did we talk about?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I just remember you talking
We
a
talked
lot.
about... Me?
Yeah.
Mum, trying to get a word in with you, you have to find your mark, didn't you,
It's not
kids?
true, is it, Kira? He spoke a lot.
You do, well, you speak a lot, but you don't say a lot.
Yeah, that's fair.
You just had the gag at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're funny, though. I'll give
Thank
you that.
you.
I'll give
Thank
you
you.
that.
Do you know what? I won't say anything this one then.
No, please do.
No, bollocks
Please do. Please do. Anyway, don't forget to... Do we want them to leave reviews? Leave reviews.
Yeah.
Tell all your friends.
And the good ones.
So don't forget, we'd love to hear all your ideas for topics.
Yeah.
Right, so today's topic, we're going to talk about... A lot of people do ask, what was it like growing up in a famous family?
Nepotism.
And that applies to me and also to you two and Jake. So what was it like? What's it been like
People always ask me this and I think, well, I don't know what it was like to grow up
in a normal
in
Yeah,
a normal
same.
family, so I don't...
Yeah, but did you have to take like...
And that's
a lot-
episode 2.
Yeah, but was it because I know for me at some stages when I was younger and my
Posture.
sisters had just gone on pen in my neck, and my sisters were all on the telly and stuff before I was old enough to do that, and school was quite hard with people saying things and stuff.
No, it made
No.
me popular, I think.
Yeah, it made me...
Did it?
Yeah. I think it helped that you were loved. And obviously, we've got different dads, but...
All right.
Because you couldn't keep it in your pants. But also my dad...
got one in my pants.
But my dad's character, Alfie, was loved. So
Yeah.
lads loved him, women loved you. So I got quite lucky.
I was in school when Jake blew up,
Oh, cool.
so that helped.
Jake didn't actually blow up.
But he was on...
His track did.
Yeah, and I remember being on like school sports day and Me and My Broken Heart came on and I was like...
It's my brother.
Yeah, that was...
It's very different actually because Jake has very much tried to stay away from it, hasn't he? He's never used it in any way to
Well,
his
you
advantage.
say that
Matty.
until we watched it. Yeah, no, neither's Matty. Until we watched Nepotism. And I was like, oh, you did use it for a bit.
So Jake has written his own one-man show called Nepotism, which is about nepotism and hemorrhoids, of which he has both all his life.
We all do, actually.
Full suffered.
No,
with it.
I don't... I've had one in my life.
You suffered.
Kira's suffered quite bad.
Anyway, enough about hemorrhoids.
That's another episode.
And it is about his life and growing up in a famous family, and then
Yeah.
when he became famous and how it affected it is actually... I can't
genius.
even describe it enough, how brilliant it is. Enough about promoting Jake. He's not here.
We will get him in for an episode at some point.
Yeah, we will. Oh, that'll be chaos. You two in the same room. What frustrates me is when my kids get anything that they've worked hard for, you know, like even when Jake got his number 1 and all stuff like that. It's always, well, it's because of who your parents are.
Yeah,
And
I've had that
honestly,
a lot.
There is no way I could have helped any of them with that. I certainly couldn't have helped Jake.
You did help me get a few jobs.
It felt me get laid, for sure.
Okay, let's go back to Jake. He's worked really hard and not used that.
Like, if I'd go in for a job interview, I'd be like, Mum, just come in with me.
Oh yeah,
Like, walk me in.
I've got more dad. I think back in back in when he was in his heyday, get me to clubs and stuff. I've used it in that sense.
No,
Okay, I take it all back. Nepotism's real.
100% it's real.
I just feel really sorry for them.
Yeah, and anyone who says they wouldn't use it is a liar.
But you're right in what you say work-wise, or you don't work. It's like, I've been gigging for 70... All right, I used the name Nolan. I used to be Shane Richie Jr. I completely get that. But I've had to travel 300 miles.
Yeah, 4 times a week.
4 times a week. It's
no, you've all worked really hard.
Yeah, we're hard workers.
So, yeah, but then I always say, it's like if your dad's an electrician or your mum, and you want to be one, it's really hard.
I don't know a woman electrician.
I've met one, actually. And you don't...
There you go, niche market.
But what I'm saying is, you're not telling me that parent, if their child wanted to follow in their footsteps, wouldn't help them, give them an apprenticeship.
Yeah, of course, exactly.
Of course they would. So anyone that goes, oh, because you're famous, well, any parent would help any child. However, I don't feel... Obviously, they've used my name.
But you didn't want us to go into business.
I got them jobs.
I've never used you.
But you didn't really want us... You were never pushing any of us to go into business.
No, I'd have been quite happy. I wanted you to be doctors and lawyers, but then I realised you had my brain and that was never going to happen.
That was a weird thing growing up for me, like feeling a pressure to be in the business.
Yeah, you felt the pressure, didn't you?
Yeah.
But that's because you were talented enough to be. So it was kind of a frustration from me and all your aunties, like, why isn't she singing? And you were good at writing songs. But it was that day when you turned around and went, I don't want to.
She was good at behind-the-scenes stuff. You'd have been a good songwriter.
Really good. Yeah.
Yeah. But I just didn't like it that much.
Performance, yeah, that's fair enough, though.
I'm just really talented at, like, a lot of things.
Yeah.
So it's just, like, choosing one. It's
Master
quite hard.
of none.
Very, very creative, actually. She's got a good creative eye,
she's good.
creative brain.
I feel like the reason I didn't go into it was because I'd constantly be compared of, like...
That's what I'm saying.
You're not as good as them, or... Like, I never had the confidence.
Yeah, but you were very different. I've felt that with Jake, me and Jake. I mean, not as good, but I know what I'm good at. I know what Jake's good at. Jake's just good at everything, little prick. He just isn't.
He is. Literally
To
everything.
be fair, even I'm a bit jealous of Jake.
No, but like, even that, you go, oh, on the mic, funny, like, that's my forte, but Jake is as well. He could do that if he really
he's
wanted.
written it all
Yeah,
and designed the set.
Jake, to be fair to Jake, he went, the warm-up for your last tour. He's like, I couldn't do that, mate. I was like, you probably could. You probably
To
could.
be fair, he said that to me.
Yeah.
He said I couldn't do what Shane did before your last tour.
Well, Jake's actually more shy than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be a nervous wreck before he went.
Yeah.
Well, for me, because I'd been singing since I was 2 with the whole family, we used to tour everywhere as a family in all the working men's clubs and all of that. So I'm a bit like Ciara and what you're saying. I didn't really know any different. I mean, the first TV show I did was when I was 9. And, they were saying lots of, imagine just getting a 9-year-old when they turn 9 and throwing them in front of TV cameras. But for me, I was with my family. And it was like, well, we've always done this. So I know what you mean about, I don't know it any other way. But I never had, and I guess I wish I had, I never had that like a lot of kids do who go, oh, one day I want to be famous and I want to be on Top of the Pops and I want to do this. I never had that because I was already doing it.
Thoughts.
Yeah, I was all kind of already doing it. So kind of missed that, really.
I want to know if, like, people out there, I'm trying to relate this to people who are listening, really. Because we're...
No, but I want them to understand what it is like.
It's so hard, our life's so hard.
No, not that our life's hard, but it is how we... Because a lot of people do say, what's it like?
No, I know, and
really
that's what
hard.
I'm saying. I think people out there think we've just had it well easy. And I feel like we, especially me, we have had it easier than most in terms of...
But we have a very normal life. Like, we went to normal public schools. Like, we had...
Bloody right.
Yeah,
You're very, like,
no, but that's what I'm saying.
That's because I was never a rich celebrity.
No. Before you came about, though, Ciara, we lived a life that was a joke, me and Jay, because Dad was earning a shitload of money. Yeah. It went from the age of 11, 12, it went to normal for me then. But before that, it was a mad life that we had, me and Jake. Before we moved to Blackpool, me and Jake grew up in a mansion where we had quad bikes and a football pitch. We had our own PlayStation each. We had a home cinema.
And when we went on holiday, it was
Disney World.
Suites.
Yeah.
In a top hotel.
Yeah, it was just crazy. And then the school was like private school, American international school. I had an American accent.
Good.
What the fuck?
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom, can the guys come over for some lunch?
He did.
Yes.
He did. And all these little American kids had come in. I had to teach them manners, like, but they came in.
I don't know why Americans want like that. Like there's some off the Sims.
They did.
I much enjoyed it from 12 onwards.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God for that. I felt guilty then for divorcing your
No,
father.
no. Being in a normal school, and don't get me wrong, I loved the first 12 years, but like, it was so much better going to
Normal school.
Yeah.
You thrived, actually, at normal
Yeah, because I'm a chav at heart, man.
You are.
Yeah.
You are. I love
I was
it
into
for that.
Blazing Squad. That's not chavvy. That's just uncool. So Solid Crew. But this is how mad our life is. I grew up listening to So Solid Crew, right? Lisa Mafia.
Oh, I love
I come
Lisa.
into our garden. She's being hunted in that show.
Celebrity Hunted.
I'm like, it's Lisa Mafia in my garden. I grew up listening. That's how mad our life is.
My mad thing was when...
Well, you turn around and you go, oh no, our life is fucking crazy.
Yeah, when Jake
Oh.
was with Jessie, because I was the biggest Little Mix fan.
Yeah,
Like, I made posters to go to their concerts, went to concerts before they were even anyone,
Yeah.
really, when
Yeah.
they just got out of X Factor. And the next minute, the whole of Little Mix were in the kitchen. And I was like...
I've turned up one day, Ed Sheeran's having KFC on our dining table. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
This-
can I just say that was bizarre for me because I went.
That's
and
Jake's
got,
life. Jake's
I
life
went
made
and
it
got in
crazy.
the KFC, and the woman said, "What would you like?" And she handed it to me, and it was the first time
Oh, it's for Ed Sheeran.
I wanted to go. It's for Ed Sheeran. He's at
Like,
my house.
No,
But I
because like
didn't,
there's fame,
but-
isn't there? And then there's like fame.
Yeah, they're super famous, weren't they? Like,
But I think
famous,
obviously you
famous.
were back in. You still
Not to
are.
that level.
But there's fame and there's like you can go to the shops. And these people can't go to.
No.
We've never had that.
No. Well, it did in Japan. Wasn't even
One
allowed
of
at my
my-
hotel.
One of my earliest memories is Chelsea Flower Show.
Oh yeah.
And I was like 3 and people were asking for my autograph. And I was like, that blew my mind.
Yeah, and it used to freak you out when we'd go to the supermarket and people come up and hug me, and I'd walk away and she'd go, "Do you know them?" And I go, "No, never met them in my life." And she'd go, "Why are they talking to you?" And I just had
Chelsea
to
Flower Show.
explain to her, "I'm famous, babe."
Yeah, you are. No, but you don't realise how famous you are. I
No,
don't
it still baffles me, but
She walks around Tesco like this, thinking everyone's like so friendly, and she smiles at everyone and she's waving at
Yeah.
everyone. She's like, everyone's so nice here. I'm like, no, you're Coleen Nolan. They're smiling at
she
you
always
because they know
goes
who
when we
you
go
are.
out. She goes, "Mum, when we go in,
Let that dog in.
don't call Kim that. She's doing her best."
Bex, come here.
Okay.
Oh, we've no hope now.
Come here, Bex. Bex, come here.
Must be the only podcast in the world that dogs
Bex.
come in. The horse will be in a minute.
Come on. Come on.
No, she's like, "No, I'm getting up here."
Go on.
She likes it
Go
up
on
there. If she starts farting, I can't continue.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What about Bex?
no. So there obviously there are massive benefits to it, but there's also a lot of where you kind of lose your privacy in a way because you put your whole life out there, which we do. And we
But we're
love.
just under the cusp of losing it, like
Yeah, we're
Ed
not like-
Sheeran. That can't
Oh,
go
I
out.
did in Japan.
Oh, fuck me, about Japan. It's why we need to go to Japan. I need to see if this is true.
Well, it won't be now.
Why? But they'll be your
They'll be
age.
dead.
No,
Eh?
different. Fans won't be.
I know, but they won't.
They'll be
remember.
younger, if anything.
They're all about my age. They're
That's
about
what I'm saying.
14,
I'd love to
15.
go.
Let's go.
No, I have been back since. with
Yeah,
your
because it's
dad.
bullshit.
Well, when me and your dad got off at the airport, there was quite a lot there, and they'd made banners with my face on all along.
That's
the
what I'm saying, that's
arrivals.
what I wanna say.
But I mean, it
Yeah.
wasn't like back in the day. We couldn't even get through the airport back in the day. We had to get soldiers in
Yeah.
to help us through.
Hi,
Yeah,
Dad.
when we came in. So it has obviously benefits, but like anything in life, it has its downside. It's like any job, really.
Yeah, I just think
It's
people don't have a clue, do they, sometimes?
We don't either, really.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, it was weird when, like, you know, if someone was off sick and everyone's parents put on ITV in the morning and there'd be like a photo of me that they'd send me on Snapchat that you've put on Lisa Mint.
Yeah, she used to absolutely go mental when I got home.
And it wouldn't even be nice ones.
Yeah, in the end, you ask permission now, don't you, a lot of the time?
Yeah.
But you
No,
didn't.
she doesn't.
I do. I get them to ask because they say a lot about, "Can I put this up?" And I go, "I'll have to text Shane," or "I'll have to text."
I was never bothered, to be fair.
No.
I'm not now. I did in school. Because I looked horrendous.
Well, and also you're going through that teenage years and all that. It was like
Well, she
horrible
grew
for
up. She grew up with social media, though. Really, I didn't.
you. Yeah. I'll be
Here's
honest
not-
with you. With Jake, and I'm not exaggerating, from the age of almost birth, but certainly from about 2, I always knew Jake was going to do it because he didn't. No, because at that
No,
point,
it's
all you
football,
wanted
yeah.
to do was football.
Yeah, yeah.
I never thought Shane would do it
No, fair enough.
because he was
'Cause he didn't have the
massively
talent.
into football. He did. Massively into football and sport. And his main passion in life was football. And I thought he'd definitely
is.
go down that route. And also at that point, you were the one at parties or anything. You would never get up and do anything.
No,
ever.
just like, oh. Hit that MJB.
No, but you wouldn't. Remember, you'd go, Mum, I don't even ask. And you'd walk out like when you were 11, 12
yeah.
and that. Absolutely no
Oh,
interest.
can't get me off the karaoke.
Whereas Jake always wanted to do it.
Weird, isn't it, that? Her saying she got because she couldn't get off the karaoke. How she doesn't want to be fun, but she's like that at
Oh
a
my
party.
God, at a
yeah,
Life and soul.
give me a vodka and lemonade. I'm at it.
No,
Wicked.
I think
Defying gravity, hit me.
and you're good at that.
But what I'm saying, yeah, I know what you're saying. Jake, yeah, but we all knew about Jake.
I wouldn't have been able to stop. I was never, for me, it was always a thing of, as I want them to do whatever they want to do. Like I would never go, no, you have to do this, or you have to be famous, or you have to be a singer. It was always whatever they want to do. Jake always wanted to do it. Shane, I generally thought, I knew how talented he was, but I thought he just wants to play football. And he was so good. And actually, for your age, mate, you still are.
I'm still doing
So
this at
good at
37.
football.
Yeah.
You could have made it as a footballer, but you're a lazy little
No, I
shit.
couldn't. It got to an age where
What,
Move-
18?
moving to Blackpool actually
Fucked it.
football was.
We need to stop swearing. We swear to you.
Yeah, no.
Every time
sorry
we swear,
about the
let's hit
swearing.
each other.
Okay. No.
I'm not. I don't give a shit. Oh.
With Ciara, I kind of, the worst times I got frustrated with you, only because I didn't necessarily want her to go in it to be famous, but I thought she should be in a show though, like a West End show.
Who?
Her. No, she's so good, and
She's
she knew
good.
every
No, but I've
lyric
never
of every
acted.
show.
I've never tried acting, and I can't really dance. I can move, but I can't dance.
Yeah, and there's not many roles for people with lisps.
Stop it.
She doesn't actually have one. She doesn't actually have one.
winding her up.
No, I was too shy.
It's shyness with Ciara. Actually.
And
Shyness
what's-
held you back a lot.
Let's have it right. I remember watching her Year 7 dance thing. It weren't great, Mum.
I can't dance.
No, but she
You can move, though.
admitted
I
that.
can move.
No, she is talented. I came across her song on, not literally, on Spotify the
I
other
don't want to
day.
be here anymore.
On Spotify.
But all in all, I think we're all very grateful because we've had a blessed life compared to so many people
Yeah,
in
for
the
sure.
world. And that's, I think, what keeps us humble, because whenever I'm having a bad, for me, not that I'm a diva, but whenever I'm having I'm not, but whenever I'm having like God, I've not brought me a cup of tea yet, I think, who the hell? Or, I tell you what, when I get into a makeup chair and I go, oh God, I'm so tired. And they go, one of our makeup artists used to go, was it the 18-hour shift in the care home? Every time I said I was tired. And at first I used to go, well, it's all relevant. And he'd go, there is no relevance to that.
Is that late?
Was that lit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
They'd
it was.
go, I've just worked 18 hours wiping other people's arses for very minimal money. And you dare to sit in my chair and go, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Or someone's just brought you a cup of tea. I'm about to do your hair and makeup.
Yeah,
and
it's
I go,
fair enough, isn't it?
okay. But I loved him for that. And I love
What
people
did
for
you
that.
do?
Love people.
Yeah.
No, but it's true. It's moments like that where people need to be reminded,
Yeah.
you know. And I always do that. I think, God, shut up when I'm lonely.
Yeah, because you have complained about like you going to London and then we always go, yeah, first class on the train with free food and drink.
Yeah, but you know what's upsetting?
No, but I get it. The travel it is once
No,
you're there,
traveling's
it's fine.
tiring. But you know what's upsetting? That it's only because they're paying for that. Because if I had to do it myself, I wouldn't be first class.
No, yeah. And do you know what I think? It also growing up, I think people always think we're minted.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that. They do.
Even some of my own
I
family.
saw a thing the other day. Your net worth was like 50 million or something.
Yeah, Jake's is 5.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wish to God that was true.
But because they see you on telly, you're immediately a millionaire.
Oh, everyone. Everything I do, people go, so
And,
you can
and don't
afford
get me
it.
wrong.
And I'm
Don't
like,
get me wrong. That sounds shit because obviously
We get
you've got a few more quid than
Yeah. majority.
people like that.
far from millionaires.
Far from millionaires.
Far, far, far.
Do you think
And
we'd
actually,
be
you say
doing
that.
this podcast if we were millionaires?
And if we were, we'd be in a bloody great big beautiful
Yes,
studio.
not using my mum's own autobiographies for a fucking stand for the mic.
With the dog sitting next to me.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kiss.
Is it?
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think that's the thing.
That's
that
the most annoying
winds
thing for me
up.
growing up. Everyone thought it was minted.
But it still is for me now, because anything that happens, they go, it's all right for you.
Yeah,
You can
so
afford it.
annoying.
Or, well, obviously you got it free. And I'm like,
Yeah, we did.
no, some things we do because we promote it, and that's our job.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
just
No.
the benefits.
But, yeah, it's so weird nowadays. I am probably at my happiest place now. Definitely. We've had some lovely houses and lovely, amazing
Because you're looking
times.
fine, girl.
No, it's because my dream from
there's no
being
men in
a
it.
toddler was I wanted to live on a little farm with all my animals. And it's taken me 160 years. But I am. Okay, we need to work on the aesthetics. But I'm here and I'm doing it. I just didn't know it would be this hard. I didn't realise it'd be this hard. As in doing it all. Because, contrary to what you all believe, I'm not a millionaire and I can't afford staff. So it's me and
I
her.
am the
Now
staff.
she's had a baby and she's tied up with it. But no, I love it. But that life that I lived with your dad was equally as fabulous, you know, because when I was growing up with my family, although we were working all the time, doing all these working men's clubs, we were poor. We lived in the 10 of us in a 3-bedroom terraced house with no bloody heating. But or anything else.
And
for
you
that
could
matter.
treat your mum and dad to holidays.
It
and
was
stuff.
things like that. I could treat. Well, we bought mum and dad a house because my mum had always wanted a bungalow, so we bought them a little bungalow, and I could help my sisters out more and my brothers. So all of that. That's one thing I will say about your dad. He's so generous whenever.
But that's what I mean.
needed
I
anything.
am. That's why
Yeah.
as soon as I got money.
And it was
Sue
me
wants
that you
it.
say to your dad, calm down, we can't, you know.
Very
But
bad with money.
so that part of it was fabulous. But it proved to me at the end that all of that can't buy you happiness, because by the end, I just wasn't happy in my personal life with him. So, and no amount of money could have changed the nights I cried myself to sleep.
Who are you talking to?
My therapist.
Okay, because we're here. This is our podcast. There's no
My
one over
therapist
there.
is watching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that was the first time I thought, oh, you know, when people just go, money can't buy you happiness, and I think, yeah, it can.
Yeah, can't.
But
be.
buy
actually,
you freedom.
emotionally, it can buy you material happiness and bills.
That's
are
all I want.
paid,
Yeah.
But it can't buy you emotion.
It does help with happiness. Okay, I know. what it says.
Yeah, I
No,
would like
it takes the pressure. So when we were splitting up, I didn't have to go, well, we're going to have to stay together because we can't afford to rent different or buy different houses. Things like that. I get that. You know, a lot of people stay together because it's too expensive for them to split up and there's no way out of it.
I think that's why Max.
I
took
get
me.
all of that. But it can't buy you emotional happiness at all. And so I had a great time. It was amazing. But actually, once we moved, and there's something about moving and then having to, oh, as scary as it is, because I was in my 30s then, thinking, oh, I'm right back where I started and having to build it all up again. There's no prouder feeling I have now that I go, I got this and I'm here, and I flipping
You
did
can say
it
it.
on my own.
Yeah,
And
smashed
that
it.
makes
As
me
a woman as well.
that makes me proud. If we hadn't been famous, I'd probably now be wiping people's ass in a care home because I can't.
No, you'd be working with animals for sure.
Animals.
Yeah, it'd be something to do with animals, but I've decided that even though I always wanted to be a vet, I don't ever. I'm glad
Yeah,
I never was a vet because I've realised no animal likes a vet.
Yeah. Do you know what's funny? I God, I'm very much like you, aren't I? Say tits. What's funny is I think if you weren't probably well off at the time, because you and Dad were quite well
Oh,
off.
at that point,
At
yeah.
that point when I was really
We
into
were.
football, I think I kind of knew that in the back of my head. So I was like, I don't really need to make it as a footballer, because I think a lot of footballers come from humble
hard
backgrounds, so they have to.
Work.
So I never had that mentality. So I'd like. So actually, you ruined my football career, and I'm not doing this anymore.
What would you have done though?
No, but that's what I'm saying. I
Or
think my
maybe it'd have
mentality would have been, I need to make it as a footballer, whereas I was like, I'll be all right. I think that's... My therapist said, anyway, that's basically what happened.
Really?
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Tell your therapist to piss off.
Well, you just have, so that's good.
No, she's right.
No, but no, there's no blame on you for that. That was just a mentality thing.
Well, and it's a life thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Life would have...
But even now, if I could go
doors.
back and change, if I knew what I knew now, I'd go and I'd have tried. I'm not saying I would have made it as a professional Premier League footballer. I would have gone to probably a better.
I think you definitely would have gone high.
Yeah.
Cause
my mentality, if I had it now, I was a wimp as well.
And you kept getting scouted by everyone. What would...
Well, I've still got my whole life ahead of me, Carl.
Yeah, but I think the problem with you, even now, is you still don't know what road you want to take.
Oh God, it's painful.
I know. That's why I'm here.
Only because you're good at stuff, but then you do it for a week.
Yeah, but she needs to find a passion. She needs to find a passion for something.
Same here.
I just get
every
so
job
bored
you get bored.
so
I get
easily.
bored.
No, but like, I have an idea and I do it for a week. I'm like, no.
Yeah, but do you think now, if I wasn't in a position to be able to give you time to work out what you want to do, you'd have to do something?
I think I'd just be like working in a cafe, like I was.
Which you were very good at, and they all miss you to this day.
Yeah, I'd like to own a cafe.
Wouldn't we all, love?
I get a free bacon sandwich every morning. I'm game for
It's
it.
vegan.
Vegan cafe.
You'd never go in.
Fuck me. I won't be endorsing that.
I don't know, because I thought I'd want to work with animals.
Couldn't just be a vegan cafe. You'd have to do both.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
You could have worked with horses, but you had that igloo,
Little business,
which was brilliant.
Yeah,
but it was hard, wasn't it? Especially in winter. But it was so good.
I don't find like a passion for anything.
No.
I just want to do it all. I just want to travel and get paid for it.
It is hard though. But I think, genuinely, Mum, and this is no dig, I think it has come from, we have always had in the back of our minds, oh, we'll be all right.
Yeah.
And that's that's not a dig at you, because you have kept, it's been amazing. But there is, I think I think that's why Jake impresses me quite a lot. But even Jake, he's probably the only one out of the three of us never had a normal job.
Yeah.
No.
But only because
he's willing to
always
do
known
it.
what he wanted to do, whereas those two didn't, so she like forced us
No, but there's been times
job.
where Jake should have got a job because he had no money.
Yeah, but he still worked hard even when he worked. Like,
No, that's
we
what I'm
will
saying.
sit
I
at
feel
home
like
and
Jake's
do
the only
nothing
one
if we've not got a job.
Yeah, but you know what's amazing about Jake? Even when he didn't have money,
That wasn't a dig at
very,
Jake, though.
very, very rarely came to me.
Same here, man. God.
He's definitely rinsed you the most. Although
me.
I did read something the other day that apparently having a daughter is like
Twice as much as a
twice
son.
as much as a son.
Yeah.
But
He's
you've rinsed
rinsed
him.
you or not? She's still living here rent free.
She'd have to pay someone thousands if I wasn't here.
That's true.
That is true.
I would. I'd have to pay someone a lot of money to run this farm when I'm at work.
Yeah.
So I actually save her money.
Okay.
Awkward silence.
It's nice to have that, and I want my kids to be able to do that with me.
Yeah, it's growing up with the right values, and there's nothing.
just like
but
think
what I will say
freedom.
about you all,
Oh God.
even when you have had hard times, and of course I've bailed you out, I'm your mum, and if I've got the money, I always will. I'm at a point now where you've fucked it.
No, I know, we know that.
I didn't even touch her.
It was just a thought. However,
No, do you know what it is nice
I
to
love
swear?
I think you have got great work ethic, even if you haven't got a job at the moment, because you want it. You want your own money.
Yeah.
Like loads of times I've lent you money, you've all gone, no, I'm definitely paying you back, or I don't want your money. I need to learn myself. And I love that, and I think I've done well with that. But I think I should have been a bit more, no.
Well, she had a dad for that. Her dad was good at that. My dad was
Yeah, he just.
free money at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had it both parents. Lisa, her dad is tight.
Tight ass.
Yeah,
Tight
tighter than
Yorkshireman.
tighter than a nun's chuff.
Not so much now.
A chuff. I never heard chuff.
What about Gumpy?
No, that's my least favourite.
Nun's Gumpy.
We've gone off the topic again.
What's your
the other
favourite
one?
word for a vagina?
What's your other one that you do?
Vagina.
No, it's
No,
not.
I hate that.
thing
How
that-
many words can you name for a vagina?
Looking back, I wouldn't change it. Would
No,
you?
why? We're all well close.
Yeah, so close. And also,
Probably a bit
I
too
don't
close.
think you should look back and have regrets. Life's too short.
No regrets.
What was this sign that you used to have about regrets?
It's still on the wall.
It was in the bathroom in Holland Lane.
I've got one in the kitchen. Only regret the things you didn't try. And whenever I'm feeling a bit like that, I go and read that sign. I know
Yeah.
you all take the piss out.
No,
of
I
it.
don't. I love it. I'm
read
like
that
you. I
one.
love shit like that.
That's my
I wouldn't change certain things I've done in my life that I'd change.
No,
I
you
think
would-
you
yeah.
do have regrets, but like there's not.
I actually
in terms
don't.
of family. But then I think the things that I've done have made me the person who I am today.
Very deep.
So yeah, I would change a lot actually. Looking in the mirror now,
Not being funny, I'd pay for that. No, I wouldn't. You're perfect to me.
yeah.
No, I don't think. No.
To finish this episode, Mum, be honest. This is all about being honest. Tell people how your morning went.
But do you want me to read my text out that I got this
Yeah,
morning?
please, Ciara. Actually,
Please
no,
don't.
do it. What a
My
great way!
future intended might be watching this.
Great way to end this episode is through this.
The whole world fell out of my arse this morning, into my PJs and on the kitchen floor. Been shitting ever since. Taken Imodium, so hopefully that will stop it. Stomach pains from hell. Literally covered in shit. Had to run up to the shower.
And if that isn't a good way, make sure you follow, like and subscribe, leave a review, and follow us on all socials. Bye everyone, bye. Shit you later.